has it again. Oh, got it to Malcolm and a play to himself. He scores!
Oh, a one-touch in between the feet of the rookie Landeskog, who goes to check it, and Malkin just schools him.
Who makes the catch for an Eagles touchdown?
How did he get
In the middle of four defenders. Wow!
Last ball of the innings. Yes, into the crowd. Six sixes and then over.
As thrilling and exciting sports can be, a major part of sport is the characters and personalities alongside the greatest players of their sports. And what is the first thing a fan notices in given sport is the kit number / jersey number of the players. These numbers sometimes get picked by the players or other times given by their respective team. There are so many ways players choose their numbers. Some take it the route of luck and be superstitious with it, while others choose their number as a tribute to former great athletes of the game, and for many other various different reasons. But one thing is for certain, iconic player of a sport most of the times accompany an equally iconic numbered jersey. So today in this video I'm looking into some of the most iconic jersey numbers from different sports. And before I get into it, I want to say I'm not a total geek out fan of all the sports mentioned in the list, so if you disagree with my picks, tell me in the comments below. With all that in mind, let's get into it. Number 7. I'm going to start the list with a number which is associated with some of the greatest heavy hitters of their respective games. You got legendary names like Barry Bonds and Mickey Mantle, from which Mickey Mantle, who wore number 7 throughout his whole career for the New York Yankees, while Barry Bonds, who wore it for his time playing with Pittsburgh Pirates from 1986 to 1992. From NFL, you got John Elway, who donned number 7 throughout his 16 years of playing career with the Denver Broncos, while currently Trevon Diggs, who is a cornerback for Dallas Cowboys, is the most successful player wearing the number 7.
First the throw, it's picked off. It's Trevon Diggs down the sideline. Nobody's going to catch him.
And then you also got numerous greats from basketball like Carmelo Anthony, who wore number 7 with the Knicks, Pistol Pete Maravich with the Jazz, Tiny Archibald with the Celtics, and Kevin Durant, who recently wore number 7 with the Brooklyn Nets. After that, you gotta look into the most popular sports in the world. Like from cricket, you got one of the greatest player of modern times in Mahendra Singh Dhoni, who wore number 7 shirt while playing in any format of match for Indian national cricket team. And from football, you got superstars like David Beckham, who picked number 7 for most of his time playing with Manchester United. But there is one name which is most associated with the number 7, and that is Cristiano Ronaldo, who is the first name you think of when thinking about greats wearing number 7.
Ronaldo. Oh, genius! Absolute genius! Would you believe it?
Number 99. Number 99 is one of the most popular number jersey in sports, but there are only few players who have made it as iconic as it is to be in a list like this. You got players like goalkeeper from Italy, Gianluigi Donnarumma, who is currently playing for PSG. Then you also got numerous NFL greats like Warren Sharp, and currently playing players like Aaron Donald and JJ Watt. And in baseball, like the New York Yankees outfielder Aaron Judge. After that, you gotta mention OG Mr. Basketball, George Mikan, who had a major impact on the development of the game as a whole in its early years. After that, you gotta mention legends from cricket like the great Lasith Malinga from Sri Lanka and Sachin Tendulkar, although it's not the number he's most associated with. And also Saurav Ganguly from India, who had immense success with the number 99. But the number 99 will always be known for the hockey legend Wayne Gretzky, who is widely considered to be the greatest NHL player of all time.
You're going to be captain of this team, and one day we're going to be in the National Hockey League, and one day you're going to lift the Stanley Cup. And it all came true.
32. Number 32 is another one which is quite popular among players. There are many greats for the reason of it too. First, you gotta look into baseball legends like Steve Carlton and Sandy Koufax, explosive all-rounder from Australia like a Glenn Maxwell in cricket. You also got a tenacious forward in football like a Carlos Tevez, and many greats from NHL like Dale Hunter and Murray Craven. After that, you got a controversial name from NFL like O.J. Simpson, but there are also other greats like Marcus Allen and Jim Brown. But one sport dominates and is most popular among producing greats wearing number 32 jersey, and that is basketball. In terms of iconic players who wore number 32 jersey, the sheer amount of greats who popularized that number is huge. You got Kevin McHale and Malone, two of the greatest forwards from the game, and legends like Bill Walton and Dr. J2, and many more. But there are two names who are known for the 32 number the most, that is Shaquille O'Neal and Irvin Magic Johnson, from which Magic is the most iconic and most popular jersey, number 32.
Pass, softball type of Magic, left side to Perkins. Here he comes, lay it up and in. Play out ref.
Number 9. Now we are getting into tough categories to decide for, because there are too many greats who have worn number 9. So let's start with cricket, with legends like Brian Lara of West Indies, Australian batsman / bowler Sean Marsh, who have done some amazing things wearing number 9. Then after that, you gotta look into NFL and NHL legends like Drew Brees, Gordie Howe, Maurice Richard, and currently in the league, Joe Burrow. Then from baseball and basketball, you got greats like Bob Pettit, Joe DiMaggio, Tony Parker, Ted Williams, and Rajon Rondo. But football got the biggest list of greats when you talk about number 9. Number 9 is associated with the striker position in football, and some of the all-time greatest strikers wearing number 9 are Ronaldo, both Brazilian and Portuguese one, Harry Kane, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Robert Lewandowski, Erling Haaland, and Karim Benzema. Last of those three, in my opinion, will be known the most for the jersey number 9.
Acrobatic, stunning, Karim Benzema volleys Bell's cross for a third. Blistering start to this matchday 20 games.
Number 3. Number 3 is a tricky one. Not many stand out, but those who stand out are the hardest working players of their respective sports. Basically, number 3 is a workhorse number and the greats prove it. You got cricket legends like Suresh Raina, who is a pretty underrated player and at his prime was the hardest working player in Indian national teams. Then you also got AC Milan legend like Paolo Maldini, who is one of the greatest defender of all time in football. You also got currently playing quarterbacks like Russell Wilson and many greats from basketball like Anthony Davis and Chris Paul, and icons like AI and D Wade in particular. And from baseball you got A-Rod. But number 3 will mostly be known for Babe Ruth's jersey, who is considered by many to be the greatest baseball player of all time, and rightfully so. Without him, baseball would not be where it is today. So Babe Ruth is the greatest player to wear jersey number 3.
With one more salute to American baseball's greatest guy, Babe Ruth.
34. 34 is another one which dominates in one particular sport. But before that, let's look into other sports. You got Swiss midfielder Granit Xhaka in football, bowling legend Zair Khan from cricket, pitchers from baseball like King Felix Hernandez and Thor Noah Syndergaard. From NHL you got Austin Matthews, and then you gotta mention two of the greatest running backs from NFL history, in Walter Payton and Earl Campbell. But basketball is where you're gonna find some of the greatest and most iconic number 34 jerseys. You got current player and a future Hall of Famer like Giannis, one of the greatest shooter of all time in Ray Allen, and Celtic great Paul Pierce, and one of the most dominant player like Charles Barkley, and also two of the greatest centers of all time like Hakeem and Shaq. While Hakeem is great, it's Shaq who is the most popular and iconic number 34 among those two.
28th birthday, under the Kobe. Shaq gets the assist, and Kobe makes a spectacular underneath.
23. The number 23 is synonymous with greatness. Some of the greatest athletes have worn number 23. Like in football, you got Beckham and Jamie Carragher. You got two great swingers from NHL like Dustin Brown and a Hall of Famer like Bob Gainey. You got Frank Gore, Marshawn Lynch, and Troy Vincent from NFL, and from baseball legends like Adrian Gonzalez, Don Mattingly, and Zach Greinke. You also got one of the greatest bowlers of all time in Shane Warne, who also wore number 23, and another Australian great in Michael Clarke. But I think you already know, basketball is where the number 23 shines the brightest. You got players like Eddie, Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler, and greats like Ron Artest, and also Hall of Famers like Mark Aguirre. But why 23 is the greatest? Because you also got two of the greatest basketball players of all time in LeBron James and Michael Jordan. Both of their jerseys are some of the most iconic and popular jerseys in all of sports, not just in basketball. And they have made number 23 one of the most recognizable jersey number in the world. That's why those two are the greatest players to wear number 23.
Shoot 38% from downtown. Here comes LBJ! Look out! Oh, the crowd on their feet. That's what they came to see.
Number 10. When I was making the list, I had two numbers in mind, number 23 and number 10. It was hard for me to pick which number was more iconic, the number 10 or number 23. I thought about it a lot, but before I tell you what conclusion I came to, let me discuss the greatest players who have worn jersey number 10. I'm gonna start with NHL and a Hall of Famer like Guy Lafleur, who wore number 10 throughout his whole career. Then you got NFL greats like Eli Manning and Tyreek Hill, and basketball legends like Walt Frazier and Dennis Rodman. After that, you gotta pay homage to cricket greatness in Bhai Afridi and Sachin Tendulkar, latter of which is considered the greatest cricket player of all time. And after that, you gotta pick who's your favorite from football, because of the sheer amount of the greatness who have worn number 10 jersey in football is pretty unbelievable. You got legends like Ozil, Neymar, Platini, Zidane, Ronaldinho, and many more. This is the reason why I picked number 10 as the most iconic jersey number. The amount of greatness is unbeatable, and I haven't even mentioned the greatest number 10s. The three greatest footballers of all time in Lionel Messi, Diego Maradona, and the Brazilian legend Pele, who have made number 10 jersey popular all over the world. And that's why number 10 is the most iconic jersey number of all time.
Messi!
Now tell me your favorite players and their jersey numbers in the comments below. Tell me if you like the video or not, and who I have snubbed in the list, and tell me if I should make more of this type of content in the future. That's the video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment for future content.
It's a good start for India. Zair Khan strikes twice, 2 overs.
Threatening bowler when it swings, because some will.